Some people just need extra support, whether their issue is mental or if it's physical. Some people just don't have what they need in order to pull forward and get what they want.
I came here and volunteered and did an orientation with both of my children, actually, who are young teenagers. After meeting the staff and learning what it is that they did, I had my first shift. When I met the people and the community, I was astounded to see how many people were actually in need.
It's not just a place to eat food, it's a place where people help you, and they help you really good.
Every day when we open our doors, hundreds of people come in, and they're people who need all different things. Some people need food, some people need breakfast or lunch or food to take home to feed their families. And 3 times a week we serve free farmers markets, and it's about 500,000 pounds of food every year that otherwise would have gone into landfills that we're able to go and rescue and then offer it to families who need fresh and healthy food to take home for their families.
The scope and the scales of services now available to the guests has grown exponentially, even from just a few years ago. Now we offer assistance with housing, employment, helping with medical case management, helping with dental case management, helping them connect to the community in any way that really serves them the best.
Services I received from the group was housing, taking me through the application form, all the way to getting in the place that I live.
Our guests are about 30% homeless, either in shelters or living on the streets. We've done a lot of work around homelessness in the last few years, so that number is decreasing, we're very happy to say. The remaining 70% of our guests are people who are elderly, living on fixed incomes, people who are the working poor. They're working 1 job, 2 jobs at minimum wage, and it's just not enough to make ends meet.
The volunteers and the staff are amazing. They're beautiful. They always have smiles on their faces. They're, very reassuring.
They made me feel warm. They made me feel at home. That took all the fear away from me, with them smiling, welcoming me, good morning, little things like that.
I felt very lonely before coming here, and now I've got people that I genuinely consider friends.
We immediately come in here and then we start our meal today, which is going to be sausage, meatballs, and we have ziti.
Food is often the way that we engage with people. It's often what first brings people to our organization. And then from there, a lot of times the next step is help with housing if somebody is homeless, maybe helping with mental health care, connecting to resources in the community, and then moving on to employment with most people to move them towards self-sufficiency so that they can move on and not have to come to us every day and just stop in to say hello.
I know that I can always go to this organization and receive good food that's going to nourish my body and the bodies of my children.
I've been a very fixed income, and this definitely helps, and there's no questions asked.
We never put any requirements on the people walking in the door. We never ask any questions, where they're coming from, how they got here, if they have a job, if they have a home. Anyone is welcome to walk in those doors and ask for the assistance they need, and we do anything we can to provide that to them.
We never judge anyone. People come to us from all different circumstances, and everyone is unique, and everyone has strengths and talents and things to offer this world, and we look for those things in people. And we really value everyone who comes to us, and I think it creates a place where people feel safe.
The first time I walked in here, there was mixed emotions. There was nervousness. There was feelings of pride, not wanting to humble myself, because as a mother of 3 small girls, you don't want to, losing your home, you don't want to face that, I didn't want to face it at the time, but I had to. But at the end of the road, there was a feeling of, a feeling of peace, just knowing that, walking in the door, that I was going to get the help that I needed for myself and my family.
At first I was scared, but then I got comfortable with it, and I got comfortable with asking for help, and boy, did they help me.
We were able to help one of our guests, Mike, with transportation assistance. He was living in a shelter and walking over 2 miles to work every day, and it was really causing a huge inconvenience in his life, but he was very dedicated to the job. And I was sharing that with one of our board members who told me that her husband fixes old bicycles to make them look brand new.
I had heard that they sometimes find bicycles, and I had opened my mouth about it.
So they later that week delivered a gorgeous looking bicycle to Mike.
I had got an awesome bike from them, and it just made my hope go through the roof.
In this kind of area where we live in New Jersey, you'd think, gosh, are people really homeless, you know? They are, and they're all shapes and sizes. They're young, they're old, they're men, they're women, they're smart, they're out of luck. And you just realize this is something that needs attention and needs help.
Since 1984, we have been open 365 days a year. Through snowstorms and floods and blizzards and Hurricane Sandy, volunteers and staff were able to get here and open the doors, knowing that there would be people who needed us. So for more than 30 years, we have not missed a single day of serving.
The staff here is fantastic. You know, they come to you, they reach out to you.
We never ask a guest to be anything than what they are, and we pick it up from there to support them the best we can.
Really, if this didn't exist, I would not have made the progress I did in the last month to the point of having shelter and like getting back on my way to getting working and off of drugs and everything. So this has been a big asset to that.
They made a difference in my life, and if nobody told them today that they love them, I would tell them that I love them.